The male life experience is not an easy one. You know, you're born, you're this cute little kid, little baby. Everyone loves you. Everyone wants to be around you, wants to hold you, wants to teach you things. All of these things. You're nothing but this little bundle of potential. You grow up, you get a little bit older. Now you're starting to play sports. Your dad loves it. Your dad's like, oh, you're gonna be a star. Everyone in the family, they come to all your games. They come to all your school events. Everyone loves you because you're nothing but this bundle of potential. Then you get a bit older. You're a teenager now. Now you maybe have some real potential working in your favor. Maybe you're a star athlete. Maybe you're an academic genius. Whatever the case is, still, everyone loves you. And then you step into the real world. You get a bit older. Now you're past 18. You're in your 20s. Maybe even closing in on your 30s. And then all of a sudden, no one really gives a fuck about you. Unless you've accomplished some things. Unless you've put some points on the board. But here's the thing about the male experience is that I believe that we are put on this earth to be a gift to the world. And what's sad about this is it may not be appreciated. Because the male experience is hard. Something I used to watch the Fresh and Fit podcast. And one thing I noticed about whenever they had all the women on is that they genuinely had no understanding of how the male life was. They couldn't be empathetic because they simply did not know. Nor did they care. They may pretend to care, but in reality, no one's going to give a fuck about you. You're a grown man, or potentially going to be a grown man. And there will come a time when no one will give a fuck about you. Unless you've put points on the board. Unless you provide to the world. But the beautiful thing about this is that that's your purpose. That is your purpose for being on this earth. You need to provide back to the world. As a man, you need to create something. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to be huge. You know, it doesn't have to be world breaking. Like I said, a lot of these things are going to go unappreciated. We live in a time now where women openly bash men and say that they're not needed, that they can live without them. How disrespectful is that to the men that died for these women to have this sort of freedom, this sort of safety? Do you think they have much respect for these men? You think they think about them? Shit, majority of us don't think about these men. But they gave us a great service. They fought and died for us and for the future to come. Now, I'm not an advocate for the army or joining the military or anything like that, but these men did give something to the world. They gave a gift. They were a gift to the greater good or to whatever they believed in. It doesn't necessarily have to be good. It could just be whatever that they enjoy, I guess. But a lot of these things go unappreciated. Like, for example, I used to be a merchandiser. And basically, for you, those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically like putting sodas and fucking beers and shit in the coolers and stuff at grocery stores. You know, no one really thinks about the merchandiser. But everyone is very happy when they go into the store and there's a cold Pepsi in the cooler. They're very, very happy when they go to a car mechanic and their card magically gets fixed. Will they show much appreciation? Probably not. But as a man, that's your job. And you may not get any respect for what you do. It takes a lot to get respect from everyone. But even the small things, this is you providing your gift. Like I used to leave those doors every time, and I just remind myself, like, everyone is now provided with these refreshing beverages because of me. Me and my lonely. I came in here, bust my ass for 2 or 3 hours. And now everyone that comes into that store gets to reap the benefits of my work. And that goes with any job that you guys have. Like we look at these jobs as being as sad. Everyone hates the 9-to-5 life. But at the end of the day, all these positions are essential. We need these jobs, these people, in order for society to continue to move. And you may just have to eat that up, man. No homo. Like people aren't going to show you your respect. They're not going to care about what you're doing. But that's fine. Because you're doing your purpose. You were making the world around you better. Making the people around you better. Everyone that comes into contact with you or has any sort of relationship to you, there should be a net positive of knowing you. A net positive of being in your vicinity. That's why the world likes generous men. Men that aren't afraid to come out of their pocket. Because you were a gift. Like, I know a lot of people like to hate on like gold diggers or women want money. And personally, I think that's fine. As a man, you should be able to give this woman money if that's what you want to do. Granted, that's not what you have to do, but if you want to, you can. And it should be nothing to you. For your family, you give without any expectation of return. But you give your gift because you are a man now. And now you have to provide your gifts to everyone around you. And once again, for example, my stepdad, a great example. I didn't like my stepdad. To be fair, we still don't have the best relationship, but it's very cordial. But that nigga made sure that I had clothes on my back and food in my stomach. But I can definitely say when I was younger, I did not respect that shit. I didn't even fucking think about it. And that's how most people are going to move on this earth. Is they're not even going to think about the shit that you're doing. Even though they probably couldn't survive without it. But that's okay. Because we endure these hardships as men. That's part of the game. As a man, you must endure. You must power through regardless. Regardless of if anyone recognizes you. Regardless of if you're getting any respect, you just keep fucking going. Because what's the other option? You weren't born with this magnificent beauty. Well, you may be beautiful, but no one gives a fuck. Unless you got something to add on to that. Like you can't just be beautiful and think anyone cares. I'm going to end this here. You guys, as men, we have to accept these hardships. And it's okay. Like we need to stop being mad about it. Being mad that maybe women have it easy earlier on. But it's okay. Because a top tier man is probably the best existence you could possibly live. And that comes from you being a gift to the world. A gift to everyone around you. A gift to society. And it will pay dividends. If you just continue to give out your power. Your essence. This is the power of being a man. This is the power of creation. You create things that people will respect, that people will put you on a higher tier. Hey, like and subscribe if y'all liked the video. Quick little update for anyone that's still watching. If you're still watching, you're probably a real subscriber. On the 15th, I'm gonna start going to another gym with my homeboy, and we're gonna get back into like really filming the workout shit. We're gonna get heavy into the fitness stuff. Like I said, there's probably gonna be one fitness video a week after the 15th. So if any of you guys are very interested in that, get excited because that's coming. It'll be a bulking series because your boy needs to get big. But I'm gonna end it there, guys. Deuces.